All right, welcome to our chat time. This is supposed to be student work. And like as I was saying, I made it this way so that we can have time to analyze together what you looked at for the week, trades you took for the week, and how you place them, your entries, how you got your entries. And this will enable me to guide you. Yeah, it will enable me to guide you. I know where you are currently. I know the video you have watched and how you've been able to digest or understand what you have watched. That's why I made the timetable like that. So I wouldn't want any of us to be missing out on our student work. Yes, I gave structure the other time. Let's mark our structure. Some of us did correctly. Some I wasn't quite okay with what we did because our structures were on lower time frame, which ought not to be. We're supposed to capture our structure strictly from the higher time frame point of view. So these are some of the things that will guide me to know the next trade call, the next video to make, next analysis we should look at before we now upload to the library. And then I already created the library. We're going to have the library to enable us to have all our, I created it today as Smart Traders Library. It's going to be strictly for the mentorship training videos. Only the training videos will be placed here. General videos will be placed on our free channel, free group. The YouTube links will be placeable. Our mentorship videos will not be on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to be uploading them directly to this place. And I wouldn't want others will be joining much later. We're just few now. Others will be joining much later to start searching and searching. Because we must have had discussions on the group chat, and then the videos will be pushed to the far end. So that's why I've created that channel. We're going to have all our mentorship videos in this library. I'm going to add us to it because it's a closed group. I'll add us to this thing, this library, I think by tomorrow. I have some videos I've already put here, my personal videos from my mentors, videos that guided me to be a better trader. Yeah, videos that guided me to be a better trader, step by step on how the journey went for me. Everything is documented here. Like, man, you come into this library and you're able to go through at least 5 videos, you should be as good as you want to be. I'm telling you, I can assure you that these are the videos that I personally looked through. I watched through. They are directly from my mentors, and they helped me. They helped me. Like, after blowing series of accounts, I ran to this young man, Tony Blair, the owner of Snipers Traders Family. This is group. So I ran to him and he said, all right, he was going to guide me, and he started guiding me one by one. Some are one-on-one videos, some are videos in the group or the team, and those videos gave me light. So I had to bring them to this library. Then I want videos, the courses I've covered so far. I'm still going to put them in this place so that it will only be us that can have access to them and also be able to access them at any time. Not that you come to our mentorship group, chats and discussions have pushed the video so far, and it becomes difficult to identify the exact video you want to download and watch. That being said, welcome everyone. I think we are 4 on the call now. Mr. Menigo, welcome. Friday, welcome. Please just unmute and let's talk. It's not this student work, so unmute yourself. We are going to be taking, one person is going to share with us today what he or she did for the week. That's the essence. What you did for the week, the trade you caught, the asset you focused on, your higher time frame point of interest, how you played the lower time frame, how you got the entry, what was the risk you used. You are going to tell us. Were you playing a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 5? How did the trade play out? You are going to tell us. So, so the two persons are currently here. Maybe Mr. Desh, you came on the call first. So I'm going to make you host right now. You share your screen and let's have what you looked at for the week. We had a long week of since Monday, the boot camp and all of that. I'm going to make you host now, then you share your screen. If you are ready, please unmute so that you can reply back. Mr. Friday, can you hear me very well? Hello, Mr. Friday, can you hear me? Dash, your speaker is showing you are muted. Please just unmute so that we can.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. All right.
Okay.
Mr. Friday, are you there? Can you hear us? All right, the meeting is being recorded. So can I make you host now, Dash?
Okay, sure, no problem.
All right. So you go over what you have done for the week. Let us know so that there are corrections, we can look at them. And just tell us what you played, what the assets you focused on, what you played, and let's see how you played it. All right, take the floor.
Okay, I was share screen, huh?
Yes, go ahead, sir.
All right. Share screen. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was taking most of my trades from my phone, so all the things are marked out is on my phone, unfortunately. But I'm gonna try to represent it here on what I did on the chart itself as well. So yeah. I was focusing a lot on VIX this week, VIX 75. And yeah, what I picked up, I'm going to try and mark it out as best I can, was that there was a breakout structure or a change of character on this level over here, which I marked out. And price broke above, as you can see over here. And what I was doing, the price was operating in this channel over here. So price didn't come back to close this liquidity void in this section over here that I was hoping it comes back to. It didn't come back to the section as of yes. So I was trading in this consolidation area for a while. So what I was doing, let me just try to zoom out a bit so that everyone can see. Candlesticks. Yeah. Let me see over here. Wow. 1 minute. Yeah, so I was trying to look at this area, yeah, the zone. Over here. Right, yeah. So I was trading more or less in the zone. I didn't see many like fantastic opportunities, but I just wanted to watch how this market plays out over here. So what I was doing was focusing on this section. So a low was created over here. So sell side liquidity was taken out. So I was operating from this range. At the top, there was a range created over here. And I was trading from the bottom range to the top range. So at 1 hour, I could see price was consolidating. Then it took out this liquidity over here. So it made a lower low and price pushed up, and then it broke the market structure that was resting over here. And then price came back to retest the order block in this area. And then I took my trade. I took my buy trade on the 15 minutes. So I went down to 15 minutes. And let me see if it's gonna show. Yeah, so I took my trade over here. Let me see if I can zoom up a bit. Let me see if I can show an arrow. Line shapes, graphical. Yeah, so I entered over here. So it came back towards my 50% zone. And I took my FOB, I drew it out over here, and price came back in within the 50% into my discount zone. And then I took my trade, and my take profit was over here at the next high that was going to be taken out. So that's the way I played this trade over here, and that was the first one I took. And because price broke market structure to the upside on the higher time frame, I was looking mostly for buys. So I was waiting for price to retrace to that area. And yeah, so it made another sort of a high over here, took out the liquidity that was resting at this level. And it came back down, retraced down. In hindsight, I could have traded this back to back, coming back down into this area here. There was quite a bit of liquidity resting in the zone, and price came and took it out, and then it consolidated again for a bit, and then I waited for it to make another low, which it did over here. I didn't trade any of this. I felt it was too much of like noise. I couldn't see a clear pattern, and even though there was a bit of movement happening, so as soon as it came and took out the liquidity resting over here, that's when I saw it made this low, and then it came back up. Then I saw this as an opportunity because all of this was a liquidity sweep, taking out all of these lows to the bottom. And then I was focusing, this was my point of interest now, at the bottom at this level over here. I was focusing on the zone, and then I was waiting for price to make another break. So price pushed up a bit. I saw a mini break, a small change of character over here, and price pushed up, and then it broke low. I actually went down to the 5 minutes for this. So if I go down to 5 minutes, I should get a more accurate look of what I saw here. So see, price broke this the structure over here, came back down to retest, and then it respected this little fair value gap that was resting over here. So let me see if I can mark out that fair value gap. Shapes. There's only one color, but there was a section over here that the price came towards, and then it pushed up again quite nicely. And then I took my profit over here. That was my my take profit area. And then yeah, price came, it retraced down, made another high. And then yeah, it carried on consolidating at the top, making a few equal highs here, which price didn't come back to. Then it carried on consolidating, and now we're sitting on Friday, and it's still in the zone. So if I go back to the higher time frame, I'm gonna see what price does, because I know on the daily and the 4 hour, if I zoom in on this section, price, there's still a big liquidity imbalance at the bottom over here, which price still needs to come back and close. So at some point, price has to come here and close this. And then we also have this order block at the bottom as well, which price may come back to respect the 50% of this section. So yeah, I'll wait and see what happens in the next few days if price comes down to the zone. But yeah, at the moment, I was for this week, I was just trading in this range over here, taking very short-term trades up and down from support to resistance and waiting for pullback. So yeah, that was my main focus this week, Moses.
Yeah, that's cool. I love the way you played your lower time frames. Yeah, I love it. You did a good job. I love the way you played it, and it's fine. But I just make a few corrections. You really tried. I didn't expect to be able to do that much. So maybe you just make me the host now, so that I will share my screen and then show you just make a few corrections. And Mr. Friday and Menico, please ensure you unmute so that when I'm done, you can just go to where the participants are. There, go to participants, you will see where you
Yes.
can make me the host.
Oh, okay.
Yes, click on
Participants. I clicked on participants.
Then there should be a
Okay.
flyout
Oh, I see.
just go to the end of my name. You see the three. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. You've done that. I'm the host right now. Let's go. Let me share my screen and show you. Just you really tried. You did a good job. I'll just show you 75 how I would have played it. Now let's go to the okay. This is the daily. Remember what I said. We have accumulation below major lows. Okay. Yeah, 75 came to fill up some imbalance around this place to this liquidity. But I don't want to concentrate on that. I want to concentrate on what I'm seeing here. There is always accumulation below major lows. So let's go. This was a high. Price has been coming, gave us this high, this low. Price broke structure here to the upside. Are you getting it? Price broke structure here to the upside. So we're expecting to have this play and price broke structure down to the last side. So this is previous week low. This is previous week low. All right, I'll take this as my previous week low. And this is my current range. This is a range high. Range low. So I'm expecting price to return to all of this. I'm expecting price to return back to all of this because this is a low, this is a high. So below this previous week low, we're expecting an accumulation. We accumulate below lows and then we distribute above highs. So since this is daily, I'll go to my 4 hours. Let me now see what's playing in this major lows. Let's go to the 4 hours. So you can see what happened in the 4 hours. We had a high, we had a high, we had a low, we had a high, we had a low, we had a high, and then we had a low. And our price came and broke above, which you indicated beautifully well in your chart. So since we have this break of structure, So what I'm expecting right now is that price should return back to all of this. All of this. There are two ways to play it. I'll either take 50% of all of this, and then I'll expect price to come to all of this. This 50% of the entire move. I can take week to week. I can take body to body. So whichever we go, I used to prefer taking body to body. If I take body to body, this is 50%. So I'm expecting price to come back to all of this. So let me write on this. This is our BMS square. So having this knowledge, now let's look for what market is doing. Price began to give us some consolidation here. We know there is a fair value gap down here that is telling us that price should be attracted to all of this move. So there's a fair value gap here. So let's go to the 1 hours. let me show you what you were playing versus what I was looking at. You were right. Since you have knowledge of there was a break of structure already, so you're expecting price to come down. Since you're expecting price to come down, you should have been looking for more selling opportunities. But you playing the bullish, okay, it was still on a lower time frame. You were able to still wait for break of structures on lower time frame to take it. So let's go gradually. This was a high, this was a low, this was a high. And price came and gave us all of this low. Gave us this high, price gave us this low. So this became the last low that was created. And price rallied up, giving us a high, a higher high. So this becomes my new range. This becomes my new range. Price gave us a high and broke this structure. So this was a break of market structure. Remember what I said? We will always distribute above the highs. Price has broken structure downwards, so we should be looking for redistribution. So since we have broken market, we've broken structure to the downside, and this move should take us to this 50% of that move off, filling up all these imbalances and all of that. We want to now see price coming back to play all of this. Price coming back to play all of this. Then we can go down. This was the whole push up. If I go to a 5 minutes time frame, you see that this was the first break of structure. This was a high, a low, this was a higher high. Price broke the structure, immediately came and retested. So this was already more than 1 to 3 and broke this other structure. Assuming you didn't play this, you have seen this. So we should expect price to come back to all of this. Price broke structure. So price started trading backwards. You made good use of that retracement to this place. Waited for all of this. You had a break of structure here. Fine. You cut this. That was cool. That was fine. It's because you have knowledge of playing lower time frame. So playing all of these, we're buying all of these, entry here, stop loss here. This was already a 1 to 6. You are risking $10 to make about $60. So you see, it's all about your risk appetite. You are risking $5, you make $30. You already got a 1 to 7 here. Okay, I wasn't focusing on that, but it was a good one. Now price came back into this place, sweeping this as my internal liquidity. This is my high range. Don't forget, there's a range high there. Let me write on it. Range high is there. I'm playing the current retracement range. This is my range low. Yeah, I had a markup on this. This is my range low. Range high range. So I want to take price down from this point. So I'm going to go to the 5 minutes to see what happened in this zone. 5 minutes. This marked zone. How I would have taken entry, because I had my entry, not how I had my entry. That's all I did. So in the 5 minutes, this is the zone. Now price is back. So the 5 minutes, what can you see? Price came, gave us this sweep of liquidity. It was a sweep of liquidity and broke all of this structure. So now my next point of interest or area I'm concentrating on is all of this. It's all of this. This is the next zone I'm concentrating on. That's the next zone I'm concentrating on. I want to play lower time frame. This is the next zone I'm concentrating on. So there are 2 ways you want to play this. It's either you just take, I just take the 50%. I don't have all the strength to stay on chart and be looking for what happens. So I just had my 50%, price on the 50%, stop loss above the highs, and then hoping to take price downwards. Now the formula is, first of all, take price at 1 to 3. Take profit at 1 to 3. What did price do? Price came and gave us that sniper entry. I believe you can see that sniper entry. Price came, gave us that entry. You can see all of that entry. Let me log this. So that's price gave us that entry, and now price seems to go down. So you see, the way I look at the market, you are correct. The way you look at yours is fine, but we want to play higher time frame point of interest. You want to be in consonance with the higher time frame. So this was my play. Played this fine, that gave a 1 to 7. But if this plays out, you can see how I navigated it. Yes, I'm currently on this. If this plays out, are you following me now? We can,
yes,
we can take price down to the 50% of this move, because I have the knowledge that price should come to the 50%. So I want to hold this to the 50%. That will give me a 1 to 20. Can you see that sniper there? So that's just how to, you want to be in consonance with, immediately price starts retracing. You highlighted this imbalance here and this break of the market structure. The measurement of everything, you did that for me right now, it was correct. Now you're waiting at this 50% level. The next thing, once price starts retracing, start looking for your break of structure. So that's what we call redistribution, right? If you go back to that video, you'll notice what I thought in market order flow. You want to look for that redistribution to take price downward. So price redistributed beautifully, taking this as internal liquidity. Let me annotate it. This is my internal liquidity. Internal liquidity. Okay. Price took internal liquidity. Why did I call that internal liquidity? I can take my fib and I'll measure from this place down to this place. This was the last high, range high and the range low. If I bring it now, you see that liquidity was around 78.6. Fib level. This is how to use fib for extra confirmation. You want to wait for that liquidity around 78.6 to be cleared, and then entry on that angle. So price just came here, and you can see that mad sniping. You can just see it. It was mad, like mad. Just the 50% of that 5 minutes entry, and then we are currently heading down. Let me see. I'm having a challenge with my my phone is not browsing, only my system. So but let me see if I can send this to, I can send it to WhatsApp to go, so that I'll just show you. I'm not just, it's not, like I'm trying to tell you what is not functioning. So you just want to play it like this. Have the market bias of the higher time frame. So you don't want to be jumping. Imagine you catch a 1 to 20 here. You are risking $10, you are betting 1 to 20. Dash, are you there?
Yes, that's a great
what would be that feeling? You knew, you analyzed it, it played out, and you had your entry and you held your trade because you have the higher time frame bias. So I don't want all these people taking just analyze on the lower time frame, 5 minutes, 1 hour. You take an entry, you jump out. You're going to stress your life out. Yes, I'm sure of that. Just keep stressing your life out. But if you can have the higher time frame in mind, then you can begin to play according to the higher time frame. You see now it's still running. It's running. I just hope it's right. So If it plays fine, but you know the rule, we take 1 to 3 and then we wait for price to give us another entry. We want to hold, why not? We want to let it go. Let me see. I try to send that to something. Phone is not good. They're all the same. All the same, but that's just the play. That's the play. So who else is on the call? What's going on? Oh, that's out of the call. They should come and tell me what they did. Or if not, I'll ban them. I just exit them from the group. Okay, I think it's there now. All right, so you can see I saw that. What did I do? I knew I had my first entry here. I took price came back, I took 1 to 3. When it came back, I just had my loading in that place. Though it's the lowest lot size, just had my loading there. And oh, price is going down. Price keeps going down. This is already over 1 to 3. And we are anticipating a 1 to 20. So is that you got it right?
Yeah. Just a quick one, Moses, on this,
Right.
right? That where the range high is, that's basically a higher high, right? That was
Yes.
created. So
Yes.
because price was coming back into that point of interest, which is basically a major high, we're expecting it to push down very strongly from there to that liquidity imbalance and order block sitting at the bottom where price broke market structure.
Yes, sir. So long that on a higher time frame, we have this break of structure. This break
Yes.
of structure is engineered by this push up. This push up. So if you either take 50%, but I prefer to mark everything, let price return there. So when price return there, I scale down. I'm going to, maybe in the next class, I'll just teach us time frame. Is it correlation right now? Okay, maybe I'll just call it time frame correlation, or how to correlate higher time frame and lower time frame. So higher time frame, page 1. I'm waiting for
Yes.
price to return back here. Then I wait. When price came back here, I now stayed on my 5 minutes. I stayed on my 5 minutes and boom. What did I see on 5 minutes? Let me down this. What did I see on my 5 minutes? I saw price gave us this move. This is what you were taught now. The same thing. You are doing the same thing. But now you are correlating the higher time frame. What you do? Price created that tons of liquidity. Okay, inducement. Took away the buy side liquidity, rallied down, went up. When liquidity was cleared, price broke structure. So by what we know, what do? You want to either box everything or you want to take 50% of this entire move up, right? So
Yes.
if I want to take 50% of it, this is 50%, I'll just minimize this to this 50%. And if you watch very well, you are going to find out that there are fair value gaps telling you that price will be attracted to that level. So let's push to the right side. Let's see how price came. And since this is 5 minutes, there was no point stressing yourself. Just have your entry on the 50%. So have my entry on 50%. Let's have the entry on 50%. And that was it. Price came into it beautifully and gave us all this push now. So let me come to 15 minutes. Come to 15 minutes. This 5 minutes. You know, history is already long, so but 5 minutes. This is. Let me remove this. Let me unlock. So playing the 5 minutes. Okay. It's a long analysis, but this is just the price just came and tapped in. Let me remove this. Let me remove this. I want to show you something. I play the body. Sometimes I play week to week, but since it's a lower time frame, I play week to week. But if it's higher time frame, I just play the body. You get it now? Since it's a lower time frame, I just play the week, and that was all.
Okay.
So what I did was entry straight at 50%. Just play the entry at 50%. Then you can come and you can change this to, because there are levels. This is 94. You can make it 95.
Yes.
5 levels. Then you make this of either 80 level or 20 or 30. Just make it at 0 levels. So I like playing 0 levels. The stop loss are the highs. Let me show you from here. We had I was analyzing it with a resource person, Mr. Bolu. Looking at it. Mr. Bolu, okay. We're looking at that entry. All right. You can see how we're looking at that entry. This 3 minutes chart. We're looking at that entry. And price came, tapped us. We had a Zoom call. We analyze, because that's what I do. We analyze trades together with my very good friend. At our free time, we just like, okay, what do we do? Let's play the same thing. So we had that entry, 50%. It was a sniper, like, geez. Price just came, tapped us in, and just kept going. We had this, you can see we had it before it played out. This is 75. You can zoom it, you see this is 75, 3 minutes. We had this all liquidity, first target, and then price went. This was EURUSD we're looking at.
Yes.
This was around 9:55 a.m. That's when we had all of this. So that's just why it's what we did. So when you said you were playing the buy, it was fine. It was fine. You made your piece 1 to 7. Man, that's not small. And it was your knowledge of playing it. Price is coming, and now price has created all of this. But if you are looking at the market wrongly, you will see, okay, a break of structure here, a break of structure here. Then you are waiting to buy at this place. Is that also? You wait. That's if you are playing it wrongly. Then when market comes here, people have already entered there, and the price takes everybody down, take you out. You're wondering like, oh, what happened? Oh, it's just it. That's just the truth. No other person is on the call. So unfortunate. It's not what I planned for today. So maybe you have any other question, just ask. And then we'll send the video to the group, let others watch.
All right. The other market I was looking at was VIX 10-1S as well. And I also saw like a bit of, yes, VIX 10-1S.
Okay.
I saw like an opportunity there. I was going to ask a question, you know, where price is going to go. Because I know it's currently a bearish market on VIX 10-1S, but I wanted to know, because it seemed like price came back into a point of interest on the higher time frame. So I was wondering how fast a price gonna push up now that it came all the way down there. So
maybe we'll let's see. Let me try to send this to you. Try to send this to you. Price might come back.
So with VIX, so with prices now, VIX 75, the price, the breakout, the change of character happens, so price is gonna push down now, I'm assuming.
Yeah, price can push down for, let's see, 5 minutes. You can see there is like a double top in that region. You can see a double top, that entry.
Yes.
Double top, you can see a double top. So price can come, and price can come. Let me put this on. Let me put it on 0. Okay, 80. All right. Price can come and tap out. There's a possibility that price can just come sweep this double top here and then tap us in. But I'm already in. Yeah, I'm already in, but there's possibility that price should come back, tap us, and then we.
So there's equal highs there. So price could still do a quick
price can still come back.
Liquidity grab to the top.
Of course, price can still grab, and if you watch, this was a high. Let me put this line here so that you will see. This was a high. You see that the body didn't close above, right? Since the body didn't close above, so this is still the last high and the last low. On this
Oh, I
retracement,
see.
yes, the body didn't close above. And even use a
Oh, I
line
see.
chart. Use a line chart.
Okay, so basically, well, where price is now, that new high is not the new point of interest. The point of interest is still that same one, that
Yes,
the
this
first high.
yes, this is still the high. So price can weak
Oh,
out this high and then will go down and take. This is liquidity building here. I used to this trend line liquidity building.
yes,
This is
yes.
trend line liquidity building, dynamic liquidity. It's building in all of these angles. So price can weak out this, then activate and start going down. So you can still have your entry, can still set your entry, but I'm in on this trade already. I took the first partials from that first side, so price return now. But this is just the play. This is just the play. First, first target is always 1 to 3. So 1 to 3 should be around after this liquidity. Yeah, somewhere around after this liquidity, 1 to 3. Okay, first target, second target, this next liquidity, this next low be taken out, and then this range low will be taken out. This are all dynamic liquidity. And market is printing. Tell you that I have business now. I have business
Okay.
now.
So once price takes out that liquidity, that low over there, are we expecting price to carry on down all the way
Yes,
down
if
after that?
yes, if price breaks this liquidity, price isn't going back again because the market is
Oh,
drives on liquidity. So price can take away this high, tap in, and then we go down. You get it now.
okay.
Price can take away
Yes.
this high, tap in, then once we break this liquidity, we aren't coming up now. Reason being that we are having a retracement leg on the daily. We're having a retracement leg, so price should come give us that retracement effect. So this is it. Let me also send this to, let me send this to the group. Yeah, I think I should copy this and send to the group. Let me give my stop loss on range high. We'll be on the safer side. I don't want to be knocked out of this stress. Sorry, let me just copy this and send to the group before we go to 10 minutes. All right. Send to the group. All these people chatting me up. I don't have time. There's our group. Okay. So I need to let me tag him on this trade. We've been looking at this morning. So we got an entry on the first move where we cannot keep an eye. So just keep an eye out. I'll be going for a video. But my trade is running, so if I get taken out, no problem. Partials have been booked. So yeah, I'm seeing like a double top. So price can take out that double top and then we go down.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
good now. Can we
see.
go to 10-1S? Can we go to 10-1S?
Yes.
All right, 10-1S. So will you share your screen? I should just look at it. Daily, 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 daily. We had high, low, high break of structure. The price should return back to all of this and then we go down. Okay, so we expect price to come back to all of these and then we go down. So since this is daily, if we are using a time frame correlation, our point of interest is on the daily. We go to the 1 hour. It's on the 1 hour we are going to want to spot entry. Please 1 minute. Let me check. This guy is sending me something. Oh, 10-1S. Okay, he's looking at 10-1S. All right, we are looking at it now. So since it's on the price came in there, if our point of interest is on the daily, then we want price to come in there and give us a 1 hour break of structure, or let me just say a redistribution. So price has given us that 1 hour redistribution. This is it. Are you following?
Yes.
So
yes.
right now, this is my next point of interest. All of this move is my next point of interest. I'm interested in all of this push, all of this. So I want price to come back into this place and then we keep going down. So all these things are happening here. Let's go to 1 hour. All what is happening here is just price coming back to give us that move. So in our point of interest, you can see price gave us a high, a low, high, didn't close below, and price rallied up. Rallied up, a high, a low, high, low. Price broke structure down. We're supposed to take all of these. I think price gave a 1 to 3 or more than that, and broke structure back. So this was my liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep right now. And price has broken all of these lows. Price has broken all of these lows. So this becomes my next point of interest. All of this. So there are two ways you can play that. Either you take body to body, 50% of this, and then you're expecting price here. You're expecting price at the 50% of this. That's fine. If you want to set limit for big boys, you can just set their limit here. But since this is a daily, now this is 1 hour redistribution. This is redistribution has happened on the 1 hour. Now we are going to have to wait for price to return back there on the 5 minutes time frame. So all of this is just to keep creating moves for price to come back. So now in the returning price wants to return. What can you find? Price came, gave us all of this. This is a retracement. This is the retracement phase. Price still came, broke structure. So all of this last push, all of this becomes my point of interest, all of this. So you'd have gotten an entry here, but price came, wicked everybody out. I've not traded this for long, wicked everybody above. Okay, price broke above this. So all of this became point of interest. All of this move became point of interest.
Okay, so that the previous W became invalid now, because the sell side liquidity was taken out.
Yes, the sell side liquidity has been taken and price has rallied up, creating a new range, down range, top range. So now we are focusing on all of this move, all of this. So we are focusing on all of that. 50% of this is your entry. This is what price did on 60%. Price came in here. Then since price came in here, you wanted to play this retracement. You go to 5 minutes. Let's see what happened on this retracement in the 5 minutes. I hope I'm able to find it. Okay. So let's go to the 5 minutes. 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes now. I'm going to lock this about 5 minutes. You can see how clear it is. Price was bearish, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Price did what? Give us a break. Price broke structure here at this point. Price broke structure here. So what are we to do? Take your fee, measure 50% of all of this move. 50% of this move, just play 50% of all of that. We have gotten that entry. Since this is a lower time frame, just play the 50%. That's all. Don't try to want to reduce it and play 50%. It's lower time frame already. And this is just 6 pips stop loss. Not even up to 20. We're using 20. So if you play 50, first tip is 1 to 3, which is this high, and then price keeps going up. This is the retracement. This is the retracement phase. So let me go to 15 minutes. This is the retracement phase. We have caught the entry of 5 minutes. We want to hold to at least 50% of the move. We want to hold our entry. This is another take profit. This is already 1 to 15. Desh, how did you miss this trade?
Yo,
this is what focus. This is what focus does. That's why I keep, well, in our next class, there's something I already make up my mind I'm going to do. Everybody's going to pick 2 assets and you trade it back to back. If I see any charts and it's not those 2 assets you have picked, I will see chart of the group. You must grow. Everybody must grow. You must get this thing once and for all. All these, there's no point jumping from one asset. This is 1 to 38. Young man, you miss this. Okay. You missed this move.
That's a good setup.
Bro, this is not good. This is not good. You are busy looking at 75. So you got some few things, but if you have got this 1 to 38, this is mad, man. All right, so now you don't want to take price to 50%. You can just take profit at the entry and then wait for, what do we have here? We're going to be having a redistribution. Price will give us that move, then we can go down. So price will come back. We will now come here and wait for this redistribution again. This is 1 hour. We have, sorry, 2 hours. We have to go back to 5 minutes and wait for redistribution within this range. So I'm having serious network issues. All right, no problem. Mr. Menigo, we're going to drop the video so you can access it. But there are some things we have loved you to be here so that you share. All right, no issues. So you caught this. This was mad. This was mad, bro. 1 to 48. $1 to make $48. $10 to make $480. You will resign from your work very soon. I'm sure of that. You'll become a full-time trader. Desh, are you there?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
You're going to be full-time very soon. It's a matter of time. So you really need focus to see these things. You know it, believe me. If you had really watched the order flow trade, order flow video, you will see these things playing out. If you really watch it and understood it, you can catch all this move. It's just to stay with one asset. Like myself now, I've made up my mind. From now, I'm going to use 6 months to trade just 2 assets. 6 months. 6 months. It's what I was discussing with my friend today, Mr. Bolu. 6 months. I'm going to use it to trade just 1 asset, like man. You get it now? So that you're able to catch all these are crazy moves. Okay, let's assume you have a big account size. You just put $10 here. You make $480.
Can you mute Menegmo? Can you mute Menegmo?
Okay. Okay, let me. It's as if his side is really. Is it all right? I've just muted you. Oh, I muted the. Oh, mute, please. I muted you. Just unmute, please. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sir, quick question.
All right, go ahead.
The point of interest where it is at the bottom, in that bottom range over there, is that a point where price could realistically push all the way back up? Is that
This
an area where,
this place.
yes.
No. Price can't push back up here now. You know, we are working with a higher time frame. Higher time frame says we are bearish. So
Oh, I
this is
see.
just a retracement leg. It's because you have understanding that you are trading this retracement leg. For those that don't have
Okay.
understanding, they want to wait for price. You have to wait for price here and sell down. But since you understand uh, time frame analysis correlation, you can easily go catch the retracement move. Remember, I said we distribute. Once a high is taken out, just wait for a
Yes.
redistribution and then you can go down. If a low is taken out, wait for an accumulation, then you can go up. That's how the market works.
Okay. All
Because so
right.
if you stay with one asset, you can both sell. You sell here, price comes in, you buy here, price comes in, you sell here. Right? You are just entering with the big boys and you're at peace.
Okay.
It's no
I
dull.
was just looking at that previous lower high that was made. Like at the moment, price is doing a retracement to a lower high. Am I correct? It's retracing up to make a
Yes,
lower
to a
high
lower
now.
high. So we should be
So
heading
which
for
is, yeah,
should be
which
heading for
area
the
is price
bulls.
going towards?
Price is coming back here now. Can't you see? This is where price is coming to. That's why we're waiting for price to come up to all of this. All of this.
Okay, I was just saw would price not come to this middle zone over there? You see over there where your cross is in, just further down,
This
just
place
further down.
down,
This yeah, there, the section over here is
these
that
ones.
high right there.
No. All
Yeah,
these
is
ones
price not
are
gonna come to that level?
no. These are all internal liquidities. Let me take out my
Oh, I
feed.
see.
The internal liquidities. How do I know? Let me take out my feed. Let me bring it to daily. I like trading the higher time frame. But the higher time frame controls the lower time frame. So this is what we have. Price is coming back here for sure. So if I pull out my feed from this high down to this low, we find out that all these things you are seeing here are they are all internal liquidities just above 50 levels. Internal liquidity must be above 50 levels. Internal liquidity must be above 50 levels. Internal liquidity. You get it up. So price should come back here and then maybe I should put this, it should go down. So what are you going to wait for here? You want to wait for a redistribution on either 5 minutes. Yes. Price has broken. You want to wait for a redistribution on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. I've showed you how I was correlating the time frame just now. From daily to 1 hour to 5 minutes. Daily, 1 hour, 5 minutes. 4 hours, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. 4 hours, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. 4 hours, 15 minutes. So it's just, that's the same. So price should come, if you check, price is going to come to this 78.6 or 886 or somewhere around this place. Because this is what took out liquidity. Let me make this, did I change this to red? So that can be disabled. So this is it for 101S. Let me copy this, send to the chat to do. So let me send to this young man. He's my very good friend. So.
Oh, I see. He's also a student.
Yeah, he's a student. But he's not in a mentorship. The guy is, I think he's from South Africa. We've been together for long, so sometimes he just drop chat for me to help him look at him. Just share ideas, that's all, basically. You need a team in this business, you know. You might say differently, someone might say differently. You can now be able to compare. This is with 10S, right?
Yes, In one, yes, yeah.
Ah. So you were there, you saw how we played it. So you can just go right again and that's it.
Mm. No, understood. I think that's more or less what I have to start practicing more. Like, when price is making like in a bearish market, lower lows, lower highs, at which point now is price gonna push up to what level? How high is price gonna retrace up before it
That
goes
is
down
where
again?
you are missing it there, she said. All your point of interest must be on weekly and daily. Weekly and daily.
Okay.
Compulsory. It's what I'm going to talk about in our next when we all have a meeting, and then I'll do my assignment. Your point of interest must, it's not optional, must be on the weekly and daily. So now this is, if we come, let me pitch my screen together. This is what we had
Yeah.
for, this is the point of interest we had on the daily. Because price is, you can see price broke structure here to the downside. Price has broken structure to the downside. So
Yeah.
all this retracement, all this will be trading is retracement. I showed us in one of the videos how I caught this. I caught this price came here, I entered again. I sold this to this point. No, to this point. I was looking at this double top, and then this imbalance that was here then, I showed us in one of the videos. All this move, I sold it like mad. I sold it. So I was waiting for that break that will come in here, and now the break has happened and it has reflected on the daily. So the only mistake I make now is that I'm not in this buy. Okay, I'm not in this buy right now as I speak. And as I'm analyzing it right now, I feel pain that not in this buy. This is about 1 to 48. Now, if you are patiently able to catch this sell that is going to happen around here in days to come, see where you are taking the sell to. You are taking the sell down to all this move. Can you imagine the risk reward? To take a trade from here, are you there? All the way down to this side.
Yes.
You can just think of what it's going to be. I'm not in this buy right now. Fine, it's fine. My attention wasn't there. This is what you miss when you are pursuing trades up and down. Mr. B dropped a trade setup. You want to jump in. Mr. C dropped a trade setup. You want to jump in. And it's obvious it's not aligning with your checklist, with what you have been taught. That's why I think it's Samen, I'm not pronouncing your name very well. Samen, he drops some charts. I'll just look at them and I'll say, wrong. I just say wrong because it's wrong. I'm not seeing your higher time frame. Yeah, this buy, if this guy knows what he's doing, you can hold this buy. This is the buy. Someone called the buy. Fine, that's cool. I'm happy about that. You can hold that buy for long. If your entry is not on a higher time frame, then you are going to have issues. You just keep entering, you are knocked out, you enter again, you are knocked out, you enter again, you are knocked out. Just like that. Like this one now, 5 minutes, you want to sell. What's the higher time frame? You didn't tell us. I don't think I made comment on this. I didn't make comment. Of course, we need the video training. I didn't make comment on this because it's not on the higher time frame. You have not showed me your higher time frame bias. They are dropping 5 minutes entry. Like, how did you get it? Are you getting now?
Yes, yes.
So all your higher
Yeah.
time frame, that's where you should trade. Get entry on lower time frame. You don't trade lower time frames. Get entry on higher time
Okay.
frames.
So
What's your
we
question?
wouldn't basically like draw any point of interest on hour one. It's always hour 4 and above our point of interest, huh?
Daily, weekly, 4 hours.
Okay. Understood. No, it's fine. I think I was reading it a bit wrong because I was seeing, you see this top area there. I was seeing that as a top range, and then
This
I was seeing
place,
the bottom range as that low.
this
Yeah, no,
place.
right at the top, right at the top. Yeah, there.
Okay.
I was seeing that as a range over there. So I was looking at that as a range. If you go right to the bottom of the chart, I was seeing the other one as a low, the one that previous low that resulted in this push up. If you go further down in the chart, right down at the bottom,
Now, here.
right down, further down, all the way down, and underneath, I was looking too far there. on your left-hand side, on the left-hand side of the chart, bottom left, for further down, further down. I was looking too far down. So my range was too big.
Okay, here.
It was over there. Yeah, there. See, on the bottom left. That's it. Yeah, that area there. I was looking at that as my bottom range and that as my top range.
Of course, this is your bottom range, this is top range. But another,
Yeah.
if you were on a bullish move, this is bottom, this is top. But even if
Yes.
you are taking this, if you are taking all of this move, and you took 50% of this, the price didn't come to 50%. Reason being that you are not bullish. Price is bearish. So high, low, high, high, low, high, low, high. Price broke this structure one, broke this two. And now this is our top range, down range. Most recent
Oh, I
high,
see.
most recent low. Most recent high, most recent low. Yes,
Okay.
most
I
recent high,
understand.
most recent low. Because if price kept going down, then this is last high, last low, but price is already going back up. So most recent low, most recent high.
Yes. I think that's why you always tell us it's not like picture perfect where when it's in a
Yes,
bearish market, it's never just lower, low, lower, high, lower, high, lower, lower,
of
lower,
course.
low, all the way down to the next trading range. Sometimes
Yes,
price will push up again towards that POI, then come down, then push up again, breaking the higher lows and things and lower highs.
that's
Yeah.
just it. That's just it. So just we'll keep an eye on this. It's going to take time, but it will definitely play out. It's going to take time. It's definitely play out. Just imagine you catch this on 5 minutes and you take it down to this place. That should give you over 1 to 50. And then we are looking at taking price down to clear all of this. It should give you around 1 to 100. Whoa, mad.
Yeah. You can
Woo!
hold it for long.
Knowledge is power, bro. Knowledge is power. Applied
Sure.
knowledge is superpower.
Quick question, Moses. What's the longest that you've ever held a trade, like a week or 2 weeks, or do you just scalp and trade daily, like a few hours?
I've held a trade for 3 months.
Sure.
I held it for almost 2 weeks and 2 months and 2 weeks or thereabouts.
Sure. Was it VIX? Was it a VIX index?
I held 10S now. I just talked about it. I held 10S. I held this move here. I held it. I held all of
Wow.
this move. All this move. I held it to this double top. There was a double top here. Yeah, I think this. Yes, I can remember now. I held this double top. I posted it before we started mentorship. I posted it's in that group. I held it to all of this. If I zoom out, there was an imbalance somewhere. Sorry, that's not it. That's not the trade. It's here. It's here. Let me show. Okay, I'm correct. I'm correct. It's here. I had my entry here and I held it for that long. I had this entry. I held it like so this liquidity. You can see this double top. So why people were looking to sell and all of that within this place, I knew we were going for this external liquidity. So I held it. There was an imbalance here. Let me see. Yeah, it's there now. It's there. There was an imbalance here. I marked out all of this. I marked out all of this. So I needed price to come to this and all of this. Now price came there. I'm not going to rush. I want to see the evidence that we are still going to go down. So price needed to break, and price has given us that break. And 10S is my asset. I love it so much. I traded it October, November, December, back to back. So now is another opportunity to hold this one for 6 months. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to do it. We'll do it. In this mentorship thing, we'll do it. So let's just all keep an eye. Once we have that 5 minutes break here, we load the bagger. We load it down.
Then we can milk the market from there all the way down.
Yes, we have where we're targeting. Our target is first TP 1 to 3. You just take, I'll take like 50% 1 to 3. Then I'll take like 70% from here, take 90% from here, leave that 10%, and then we target this low. This low. It's trade management. I want to be taking profits on the way. I want to be taking profits on the way. I'm not the owner of the market, so I don't leave all my profits running on 95. Because if your profit is running, it's still not your profit yet until you close the trade. So I want to wait for this.
Okay, sure. Fantastic. Hey, we'll keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, keep an eye. So just go through other assets with what we have land. I think we just dropped the call from here. It's not a trade call actually, it's just student work. And what you did was fantastic. I want to applaud you for that. It simply tells me that you are learning, but we need to be extra disciplined. Stay on 2 assets. Just stay on 2 assets. Monitor it. Wait for redistribution, reaccumulation, and take both the counter trend. That's how to trade. You want to have a reaccumulation below the lows and redistribution. So once we have a sweep of this liquidity, I'm looking at all of this push up, all inside the whole box. So if trades come here, I wait for a 5 minutes break of structure. Once I wait for 5 minutes break of structure, I'll play the 50%. Yes, 50% of it. I should play that. Let's look at, you see the 500, the 75 is still here. I've sent this out already, so let's keep an eye. Let me go to crash 500. I think my eyes were there today. I had an entry I closed, but it's still doing its thing. So let me just explain that and then I'll just shut down. What can you find? This was the last low broken. So what is this? This is my previous week low. Am I correct?
Yes.
So what am I going to be looking for? Accumulation. Accumulation simply means I'll wait for a break of structure on the 1 hour. A break of structure on the 1 hour. Below this low. So this is 1 hour. I'm going to wait for a break of structure. 1 hour. Let's see what price began to do. Price give us this break of this low. Price swept this low on the 1 hour. That's all of this. So I'm supposed to wait for a break of structure on the 1 hour and get entry on the 5 minutes. So this is the 1 hour. It's clear. High, low, high, low, high, low. Price give us that break that we're expecting on the 1 hour. So what am I supposed to do? I'll take all of this push down, all of this push down, and wait for price to return there. The price come back, price came back beautifully into it. You can see that fair value gap that was there.
Yes.
Price came and filled it. So if I go to a much lower time frame now, let's say 5 minutes. Can I still find this on the 5 minutes? Let's go, let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. Look at my 5 minutes. Okay, so this was that break of structure. So you can see liquidity was captured here. Liquidity was captured. Price rallied and closed above this. So on 5 minutes, this was the break of structure. So what am I to do? Take 50% of this. Apply body to body. Body to body. What did price do? Price came to the 50%. So it didn't tap, but this was a 50%. So price, this crash and boom. So sometimes the algorithm might not pick up everything. But if you had played week to week, Remember, this is lower time frame. So since it's lower time frame, I like playing week to week. I've said that before. On higher time frame, I play body to body. So week to week, internal liquidity was swept here, pew, and what happened? You got your entry. Let's check how many pips stop loss. 20 is the max. So this was it. 20, 25. This was 33 pips stop loss. I would have taken this because of my equity, but probably those with small equity might not take this because actually it is 20 to 30 pips, but I just make it 20, 25 pips. For many of us, many persons that have reached out to me, I have a $50 account, $25 account, like, what do you want to trade? So, but this would have been fine. You see how beautifully price came to where the 50% and price kept going. So let me go to 1 hour now. We've gotten the entry. You had this, you loaded a 0.2 on this, the lowest lot size. Let's see what we'd have had now. Where price currently is. Jesus. Jesus. I don't know why I let this trade. It's already a 1 to 10. Risking $10, you make 100. Risking $1, you make $10. But let's go to H4. Let's see where we are really looking at. Yeah, I was looking at taking price from this tons of liquidity here. Yeah, I was looking at taking price from here. See, I was looking at taking my price. And because this is range high, this is my range low. Range high, range low. So price is already here. Price can go down from here. Yeah, price can go like that. Price can go down from here. But you can see this last push up, price is already there. All of this last push up, price is already here. And since we are bearish, there's a possibility that price will go down. If I go to daily, I was thinking I'm looking at price coming to all of this. But I'm not going to trade what I think, I'm trading what I can see right now. Yeah, can you still hear me? It's my network.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
All right. So I think my network failed. So if we come to, this is daily. This is daily. This is what I'm expecting, a high, a low.
Nigeria.
High, a low. Trying to mute Friday.
I can't hear Friday properly. Yeah?
Huh? I'm trying to mute Friday. I don't seem to be able to mute him. Okay, let's just go. So price, you can see what price is doing here. This is 4 hours. High, low, high, low. All right, let me just mute everybody. I'll mute everybody, then I will ask you to unmute. I will allow you to unmute. Okay. All right, I've asked you to unmute. All right. Okay, I think it's better now. So price can redistribute here. Why? Because the structure we are trading, we have a high, we have a low. Are you getting it now? We have another high that bettered this low. So now from here to this place, this is a 1 to, let's say I take profit from it, is a 1 to 8. So price can go down here. So what am I going to be waiting for? I'll have to go to 5 minutes and watch price action here. If price action changes here and I have a redistribution, a break, and a retest, I'm going to sell. Yes, I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell. Price action changes here, then there's a change in market structure. I'm definitely going to sell. So what are we having currently? A high, a low, a high, a low, a high, a low. Okay, this is not yet a low. So my range, current range is this. This is my current range. This is my most recent high and most recent low. So price is trapped in between this place. Range high, range low. Price is trapped in between this place. So I want to wait. If there's a break in this place, this can be the break. I don't know, because this is lower time frame. This can be the break. So this can be high, low, lows above, or this high, low, high, low. But I'll just wait for price to break this. If price breaks this, then we'll now look for an entry within this push up that brought about the break. And I'll sell. I don't want to sell this because this is not really clear yet. High, low, high. This is crash. High, low, market low. My price came back to all of this, but I don't want to sell this. No, that's not how I trade. I want to wait for it to be clear so that when I'm taking an entry, I'm confident. You get it now? So if price breaks this, then we might just look for a retest and then 50%, and then we will just go down to take away our entry for the buy. So that will be our next target to go and take it away to form a lower low. We are coming to take this as external liquidity. So let me just zoom this, send to the group as well while I bring this call to a close. I'm going to, others are not here to share their charts. I'll be going for, I'm having a video tonight. Going for prayers. I need to have some rest before. Any other question? Hope you got value from
No,
chat
fantastic.
time. Chat time. It's chat time.
I think
Student work.
I think with each session, it's making more and more sense to me as well. You know, when you explain it, you clarify certain things. Then I'm also taking notes and then going back to the charts to look again. Like just now, I'm just like picked up to as well. There's a lower low that where you took your entry for the buy. That was the retracement. But whenever like the sell side liquidity is taken out, we're expecting a strong push up towards our point of interest sitting at the lower high there.
Yes, once this sell side liquidity has been captured, just be looking for a break of structure, break in market structure, because we have accumulation. What's accumulation? Accumulation is buying. You are buying things, you are accumulating things, right? That's the normal layman definition. To buy things, to accumulate things, to gather things. That's accumulation. So wait for an accumulation, a break of structure on a much lower time frame. But you have in mind that it's a retracement leg. So allow it to break, play 50% of the move that broke structure. You get an entry. That's a sniper, like mad sniper. You have an entry. I would have taken price from here. You can see this imbalance. I would have taken price from either 50% of this imbalance or the field. And be realistic, I wouldn't hold my price till that. I would have taken price from 50% of this imbalance. That's what I'm taking my price. So if I got my entry here, I'm taking price from here. That can give me a one. Okay, no, this is higher time frame, 1 to 2. If I take it to lower time frame, you see the entry. I'm taking price at least like a 1 to 8 or thereabouts. 1 to 6, 1 to 7. That's fair, that's good. Now I want to wait for that redistribution here of 5 minutes and then we can go down. Or on 1 hour, then we can go down. It's all the same. So thank you for hopping on the call. From your tight schedule, you were able to make out time to come and explain the trade you took. So every other person that is going to be watching this much later, you need to, I'm not happy you're not in the chat time. It's student work, not my work. Mine is to provide guidance on what you have done for the week. Then I either commend you or I scold you and provide guidance. That's why we are here. So make our time to always join the chat time student work so that we look at before the trade, after the trade, how it played out. You saw what I showed right now from, okay, thank you. It's all right. You saw what I showed you from myself and Mr. Bolu. We had the time together. You saw before the trade, looked at it, then we were able to Look at when I chatted him up. If I am free, if you are available, and then say I should give some time, I send the Zoom link, we join, we looked at it together, and we just, you know, just like that. That's it. So let me drop this on the group. Let me drop this on the group. Let me drop this on the group. Oh yeah. Keep an eye. We have that distribution. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, but
Hi, Moses.
it's breaking. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was to
My Telegram is the network is really breaking. So I'm just going to end the call so that we can Dash, I can't hear you. I'm having serious network problem right now.